Hello, it's me. Ping. I am streaming, except I forgot to set up the chat. Whoops. Here we go. Chat is in. Yay. Okay. Hello, Graham. Hey, Aaron. I have got some. Ooh. Hey, Peter. Got some cool stuff to show. Well, I've got some broken stuff to show. I broke it. But we're going to work on the laser projector. Lasers. And, hey, Chris. Can I still see this? I can still see you. Yes. What do you mean, can I still see it? Because you're worried I'm blind from looking at the laser? Let me tell you, definitely gives you a headache after a while. Okay, I need to ping everyone. Just hold on. I need to just tweet out and ping that I am streaming. Get the shareable link. Hey, everyone. I'm live streaming some RGB Laser lasers stuff. Oop, can't type. Come and join the fun. Sorry, got it. Yep. So this is a pain, and as I've said before, I can't do this until after the stream starts because it's not a scheduled stream, so I don't have the link until after it's actually live. A little annoying. Okay, the tweet is out. I'm now going to post in my Discord. Live streaming laser coding stuff. Okay. Yes, send. And reply to Mako ping. Okay, I think I'm good. Lol, good. Was afraid this would become coding by Braille after that last stream. Right. No. My eyes are good. Everything's good. I think it's good. Okay, so I gotta turn it all on. Just bear with me. But what you're gonna see is, hey Keen, is something a bit busted. Well, you'll see. You will see. I need to. And I need to and what I've done is set up a camera above the laser projector. So what I should do is, hey Frank, I'm going to just crop this a bit. I'm going to do this real time just to so I can get it bigger, hopefully. It's not quite in the center, and I've got a few issues still. When I say a few, I mean a lot. I mean a lot. Thanks. Yeah, you can see that the 3D maths isn't quite right. So where I got to is I got it working. I've actually sent my revised PCB off already to get them manufactured. This PCB works. I just have to do some bodges on it. And I've got this sitting on my desk. Thank you. So one of the challenges is getting it to look cool on camera. The refresh rate that works on the camera for the lasers isn't necessarily good for me looking at it on the wall, but we'll get to that. So this is all sitting on my desk. I'll give you a shot of it with my my roaming cam, my Raspberry Pi roaming cam, which is still not set up, but this will give you an idea of the mess that it is. Let me see if I can switch, if I can do this. It's in no way secure. Hang on 1 second. That one, and is it that one? No. Oh, there we go. Oh, and that's sideways. No, it's just upside down. Okay. So, as you can see, it's not great. The way it's all, I can't even really get closer. So it's not secured in any way. Getting up to the line, up to the wall has been quite interesting. I haven't worked out how to get it exactly there. And I'm currently using my bench supply, as you can see, for the 12 volts for the laser, which is very cool because I can see how little power the laser takes. Like the red laser only takes, 80 milliamps. Okay, let me just switch that back. And put that down. Ordered a set of salvos and RGB Laser 2. Might need to steal a control PCB in the arrive. Right, well, I've got another 5 coming. I've only got enough parts to make another 8, I think. But I wanted to check that these ones work properly before I made more of them. And I'm also using a new PCB supplier for them. So, yeah. Looks like another offset issue. No, it's not an offset issue. There's so I've not done any tuning on the controller board or any of the pots or anything else like that. Right now, I don't care about any of that. Right now, I want to get some code working to do some stuff. So, and finding compatible code has been an interesting challenge. 80 milliamps, a 12 volt is nearly 1 watt, but lasers are inefficient. Sure, okay. But I don't have to sit there pedaling, right? So that's okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm just going to flash this with some other firmware, just for the moment. You're planning on having single power port on your board and do power conversion? No, I'm not. No. I don't want to be running all the current required by the laser. Like when all 4 of them are on, it's like half an amp. I don't want to be running all that through this board. This board is got to be small. And I don't want to stick another LDO on there that goes down from 5 volts to 12 volts. And I didn't want to, the power supply itself can only put out 1 amp in positive 15 volts. So I can't chew half of that for that. I think it means offset in code. Looks like values wrapping. No, it's a clipping issue. Anyway, look, don't try to guess the code, folks, because you won't guess what's with it specifically. That's in the wrong spot. So this, okay, how am I going to move that? Hang on. This was me playing with my own code. Hang on, I don't think I'm going to be easily be able to move this. Maybe. Just hold on 1 second. That one, that one, that one. And if I did this one here. Minus 1024. And box size minus 1024. That's not going to probably work. No. Okay. Well, that doesn't matter. Burning a hole in the garage wall. Hang on, I think. Happily have 1 or 2 of the bare PCBs that need bodges, as they always should. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. Okay, well, the point is, I was writing my own code to handle doing shapes you might not be able to see there. Let me just put the code back. But there was a square and 2 circles, and it's changing color. And I discovered very quickly that there's a lot of code I need to do just to be able to maintain where the picture is on the display, and all sorts of stuff, right? And so I decided to jump on someone else's code base to start with, and then start putting my things back into it. What? Yes, RGB. What? Okay, so I'm just reading back on the chat. Yeah, so Aaron is going to need a separate 12-volt source for the laser, because I don't know what people are doing with their lasers, right? Some people might just use a like a laser pointer, a single channel. Like, not everyone's going to use RGB or whatever else. So I'm not running power for the 12 volts through my board. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to use an external. I've got a 1.5 amp power. Whoops! Oh no! Just like a laptop E-type supply, and just use that, I think. Okay, so back to this other code. I need to I started putting color in it. So someone actually posted what the library I'm using, but the library I'm using didn't work. Even though that used this DAC, it did not work. It took me a while to get it working, and I eventually had to use that other library I was using the other day in it, but to get that working was, again, tricky. And let me just go back and get the library link just to show you what it is I'm using. So I'm using this. Ordering Galvos now. Why is that laser animation remind me of Happy Days intro? I don't know. So I'm using this Delta Flow laser project, and it's pretty cool. Like, let me just show you. I'm going to turn off my logo and just show you his demo, because his demo is pretty cool. But it took me a lot of tweaking to get it to look good. To get it to look good both on my wall for me and on a camera. And some of the effects don't work so well on the camera because of the refresh rate. And it's moved again. Must have bumped the desk. It's possible I bumped the desk. Hold on a moment. I'm going to... Where are my goggles? Here they are. I'm putting my glasses on just to be safe. And I'm going to just move this and see if I can get it back where it's supposed to be. Oh, God. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough of where it is now. So this is his demo, and he's got all sorts of stuff. He's got 3D maths in there. He's got 2D stuff. He's got text. He's got pictures and stuff. And look, it comes up pretty well. Like, I managed to get it at a right combination of integrity of shape, the flickering, and also the, oh, that's my logo in there. That was my first iteration of the logo. So that time, now it's spinning around properly. That's really bizarre. Wasn't doing it properly before. It's probably going to spin for a while. I got it because I was just testing that. There we go again. So as I mentioned, everything's not fixed on the desk. So it moves, and I bump the desk and it all moves and whatever. You can see that the rotation isn't right. So what I've discovered, I don't know why, it could be something with my Galvos specifically. Like, it doesn't sound right. Yeah, that's going into the logo. It's not good. Is that if I take my Galvos and put them exactly 90 degrees to the wall, and I get my laser and put it exactly 90 degrees to the Galvo, it's off about 1.5 meters. So it's like my galvos aren't aligned properly at their default position. I don't know how they're supposed to be. Obviously I can align them wherever I want to, but by me tweaking it to get it to kind of line up, it's, you know, you get twists and stuff. So I don't know how I'm going to build a box for this. This is at low gain. At high gain, it's way too big. High gain, like it takes up my whole wall. I have to remove my logo. Like half the imagery is over my logo, which is pointless. So this is all at low gain, which is clamping the values. But it's a good size. Like I don't really want stuff bigger than this. As you can see, like that logo is at the bottom left of where I captured the data in. It's a pretty decent size that's already going there, like on the wall, and that's at low gain. Yeah, I know they're using half the movement range, but the point is I still can't, like even at a high gain it doesn't matter. High gain it just goes off the side of the wall, like it goes over my printer and beyond. It's massive. It's not designed to be this far away from the wall. Like this is pretty far away. This is like 3.5 meters away from the wall. Anyway, whatever I build as a case, I need to have some form of control to be able to like rotate and lock and tilt and stuff. That's all. So, but this is pretty cool. Like, you know, it does text and stuff and all the animations. So I've got a version of this that has got, so I've got, you can see the logo, you can see the laser stuff going, and here's his library. It's pretty full on. So I ripped out his DAC controller, and I'm using the other library I was using. Possibly fixing software. Hey Greg, possibly. There's a lot about this software that I'm still trying to learn and understand. And there's a lot about displaying stuff with lasers that I understand more of, but still not enough. Like my expectation always, for instance, is that if I was going to draw a cube on the screen, I would just tell the laser to go across. It's not a cube, a square. Like a movement across, a movement down, a movement across, and a movement up. But you don't, right? You need to do a lot more than that. Like you can't just do, because you can't control the speed of the galvos. Scale the gain of the op amps to allow for sizing it next. No, well, there's controls on the controller board to do that. I just don't want to play with them yet. So like I'm not worried about the size or anything. I'm interested in getting an API happening first, right? I can worry about how big it's going to be and position and gain and twisting and tilting and compensation for stuff. I can do that later, right? We'll catch up with you later to explain why high gain is better to get correct centering. No, I understand why it's not doing correct centering, because it's clamping. I get that. But it's clamping from 0. Or whatever. Anyway, okay. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I'll speak to you later. Okay. So, let's just talk software. Please. So, yeah, my expectation was that I just drew a line. Like I'd say go from here to here, then go from here to here, here to here, here to here. But that's not, because there's no way to get square corners, square edges when you do that. And it's also, you can't control the speed at which the galvos move. So you need to break it down. Like every movement has to be split into chunks of movements where all the chunks are even, so you can make everything go at the same pace to get consistency. So that circle is lots of steps of bits of circle, but not like I was doing the other day where I was going from -2 pi to +2 pi and I was incrementing in tiny steps. Like that actual circle is very large steps, but you don't see it, because then I had, you know, this is all the stuff I'm learning from his library anyway, that he's got, for instance, control to, like, how do you know how long to turn the laser off to move from one position to another position to then turn it back on again? How do you know how long to hold the laser still before you turn it off to make sure that you get a sharp edge, right? And then how long do you hold it off for hold it on and then hold it off and on again to do the other side of a corner. So like I was playing with his library for honestly like 5 or 6 hours straight, and it took me a really long time to understand all the variables involved, not coding variables, but all the things that I had to think about to be able to get it to, like, for instance, you know, the text was illegible because it wasn't like the L's were looking like a curve because I wasn't holding long enough for it to get onto a point. But then if I held it for too long, you saw big red dots everywhere for where it was holding on each segment. Does that make sense? Now, I'm not saying this is the right way to do stuff. His library is the right way to do stuff. This could be a terrible library, I don't know. But this particular library has, as I said, font drawing, has basic animation. You can draw graphics like my logo, except that was a real pain to get going. I'll go into that. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't have any color support or anything yet. So I'm going to keep with this library for the time being while I get my stuff into it, and then go deep. Well, I go deep enough. Thanks, Peter. I go deep enough to get it working. Like, I'd be devastated if I got the hardware working and I couldn't get this happening. I wonder if I could make that easier for you guys to see. If I can play with the... Turn that off. Can I play with the contrast? Ooh, okay. And the brightness. Maybe. Is that easier for you to see? Color intensity. There you go. Is that? I think that could be better. Okay. So that's my plan, but I want to start moving some of this back into my own library and do a library from scratch, because I don't like the way he's laid out his library. He's got all his APIs to do stuff split all over the place, and it's very hard to follow along if you get away with running that in pure raster scan mode. No, it's only a 20K, not 40. And yeah, I don't think so. Maybe for very small images, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. It would be so flickery, I reckon. Okay, so I need to, the first thing I want to do is add color in. So I'm going to, I realized I was trying to add color into here and that is not going to work. I'm just going to brute force some stuff. So he's got, like, for instance, he's got a laser class, but it's littered with functions that he doesn't use. But he's also got some really cool things in here that he does, like swapping of XY axis, flipping. He's got clipping, which is nice. But sometimes the clipping works and sometimes it just gives really weird results. Anyway, so units. Okay, does this have to be? I'm just going to add a bunch of stuff to his class to be able to change color and set the color. Some of that code looks painfully slow. Oh, possibly. It's, as I said, I never said this is a good library, but look what it does. Like it's got, for now, like I could use this, I could get my chat code into it and I could use it to allow people to type a message and have the message come up on the laser. Like, that's pretty cool, right? Whether it's optimized or not, yeah, that's a whole different story. Sorry, what have I got? Set color. I'm losing track and change color. Okay. Oh, already had it. Void, set color. Now, I have found some Python code that I want to give it a try, but I haven't found a driver that works yet. I'm going to have to make my own DAC driver. There is one someone posted some info on, but they couldn't get it working properly. Okay, void. You should run pure integer fixed point maths for speed and sanity. Sure. Well, to be fair, some of the floats I added myself. But yeah. Hey, Kevin. Okay, so I want to call change color on my logo. Well, actually, I want to do a change color. Yeah, I just want to see if this works. See if I can get it to change the color each time. I'll just do those ones. And I want to also need to fix my on and off. So when it turns the laser on and off right now, it's in it. Laser color. Where's on? Laser on. So I just want to do a set color. Okay. So let's see if this works. Like, what do I call it? I've forgotten the name of it already. No, change color. Sorry. Right. Change color. All cycle. If I want to cycle the color, then do that. Except I'm going to have to go back. Let's change color. And I don't want to cycle it. Sorry, I just need to get this in. And I do want to cycle it. And I do, and I do, and I do. And I want to get rid of this counter that I had on the cycle. Okay, so maybe that should work. Oh, I didn't update the gotta go bake. Catch you later, Chris. Oh, you shouldn't be there. I don't know how many times it's counting. Actually, let's do a multicolor logo. It might be cycling too fast. You gotta go bake twice. Laser. It's called hack coding in a hurry. And look at that. Too much Python time. No semicolons. What is wrong with this? With that object. Laser change color ball. Without object? What? Void draw objects. Cannot call member function. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because it's an instance. It's an instance. And it really shouldn't be. It should just be a static. There's only one laser controller. It doesn't need multiple ones. Okay, that's better. I also want to set up over the air for this because I've got a big cable running across my desk right now, which is a pain. Oh, here we go. Yay! So each thing it does should be a different color. See, now the logo's screwed again. That's weird. Let me just go to the big, so you can see the big thing. So yeah, that logo is just flickering color. That's way too many turns. But yeah, color's working. That's pink. That's cyan. No, that's pink. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of my logo spinning. That shouldn't even be there. Let's recompile. You're like, yeah, but not that logo. I need to fix the logo. And so what's happening here? Why isn't the countdown working at the start? I think the first color is at 0, isn't it? I bet you it's at 0. Yeah, color index needs to be 1. That's why. Hey, Mr. Who? Holy laser rotation. Okay, just recompile. There we go. So it starts at red now. You need to get rid of the oh, I'm actually on the wrong screen. There you go. That's the right screen. Looks old school. Yeah. So you can see the L, right? And some of the letters just look a bit funky, right? If I get them sharp, then I can't capture it on the camera properly. There are definitely some colors that are better than other colors. Let me turn the rest of the demo on. Just so I can. I know you can't see my coding screen. Do you need to see my coding screen at the moment? Okay, this might put my logo back in it. Rotate cube. I'm just doing a color change after each one. Okay, and go compile. Who just pinged in? Sour Fruit, SB Power, Discord ping notifier on the eShop. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be. Well, how do I do it? There we go. So I want to move my logo away now. How to, like, anyway. I think it's pretty cool. Don't you think? Okay, so back to the coding view. So, like, here is my logo. Yep, no. Draw arm logo. And so this is the stuff that I hate. So this is a hex set of movements based off G code. And so I had to take my logo as an SVG, and they supply a, excuse me, they've got a Python script. This library's got a Python script they include to convert G code, basic G code, to this format. And it was firstly really old, like Python 2, like won't even compile. Thanks, Peter. But also it only works with G00 and G01, and then expects all the XY coordinates to be on their own lines, and that's not what modern G code is. And G code uses all sorts of other stuff. And then every tool that I found, like Inkscape, which is what I ended up using, I tried Fusion 360 and a whole bunch of other things to get an SVG or anything to G code. It just litters the G code with all sorts of stuff, right? You know, G3s, G2s, Z information and E information and all this stuff, and it kept breaking their script. So I ended up rewriting their script to pre-parse all the stuff and remove all the stuff it doesn't support to then be able to do it, which worked because I got my logo working. But it took me hours to get just the right output out. And like even doing it in Inkscape, depending on where you put it on the page in Inkscape and how big it is, that it outputs physical coordinates, right? And so like I did the logo originally in the middle of the page, and then when it output it, the logo was up on the side of the wall, because from 0, 0, it was so far away that it tried drawing it almost on my roof. And it was a real nightmare to get my logo in. And I just wish there was a better, I'm not talking about ILDA, because that's not what I'm not talking about a format. Like ultimately all this code is saying, you start at this point, right? I want you to move from this point to this point. Then I want you to move from this point to this point. I want you to move from this point to this point, this point to this point. That's all it is, right? And then this code, like once it loads it in, when it's doing its drawing, so I'll show you their code. It's painful. Where's a good example? Is that their, right, send to raw, okay? This is their code. This is the new positions. And so, again, not saying good or bad, right? I had to put printfs everywhere because I couldn't work out what they were doing and I was trying to get the logo working. But they've got a quality control, right? And then they've also got some basic kind of clamping, and then they're also doing, like, they've got their own frommy, I don't know what that is, but they're checking to see if there was any movement, right, or not, and then they're doing things like they've got their own clamping and all sorts of stuff. And like this is really hard to follow, right? It's quite hard to follow. And then on their send to DAC, where is it? Further up. Send to DAC. Sorry, where is it? Like if you look at their clipping code. Yeah, anyway. I'm trying to find the send to DAC. Send to raw. I'm scrolling too fast. Send to DAC. Right. So all this send to DAC is just they write the voltages, like I'm writing the voltages and doing the update, right? Which is fine. But they're doing the flipping here rather than doing it at the start. Well, I don't know if it's into float, and I don't understand why they're not just parsing it as a float, if that's the case. Right, but the bit I want to, so look, if I go to drawing, So when they're drawing a logo, okay, so this is kind of clever, but it could be done any other way. They're reading that data in, right? What I showed you, like the logo. Yep, they're reading the data in, and then he's ANDing it with 8,000, because if it starts with 8,000, then he knows to turn the laser on, and if it doesn't, then you turn the laser off. That's how he's encoding the laser on and off from the movement, right? And that comes directly from the G-code if the G-code's formatted correctly, which none of the G-code output that I tried from any program was until I hacked their converter. And then it's doing a send to on the laser, right? So if we go to send to, not send to DAC, not send to RAW, send to. Assuming it's not 3D, right? So he's doing all this stuff and scales and offsets and everything, and then he's clipping it all, and then I don't understand why he's doing a double send to RAW if they're not the same. And there was divide by 0 problems, so I added this just to get past it. Like it kept doing divide by 0, and I don't know why. Like even on his own code, not my object, like just running his code straight up, right? It would start playing and then bang, divide by 0 on a whole bunch of stuff. So I've really hacked all of this. Focaccia in the oven, back for a few. Yum. Any particular flavor focaccia or just plain? So this is really hard to understand code. But this is how he's stepping stuff, right? And then you've got control over how far things are stepping in, like your laser quality 64, your toggle delays and everything else. All of these values I'm using here for these are totally different to what he shipped his with. So I don't know what laser he was using. Yeah, so I dislike this whole API, I gotta say, but it does work. So I want to rebuild it into something simpler. Like he's got a basics class. Like okay, the good stuff he's doing is like he's doing his own lookups for sine and cos, so they're cheaper. Right? Potentially. He's got some pretty decent matrix maths. Right? So he can do some 3D stuff, or just being able to rotate stuff 2D, which is really cool. Because like I went to start working on I want to do logo. Just your basic with some garlic, basil, tomato paste, and olives. Yum. Sounds good. Can you send one my way? That'd be awesome. So I wanted to do for the chat, I want to do logo, right? I want a little turtle on the screen, and I want the chat to be able to make the turtle move and rotate. And I started working on that, and straight away I thought, oh Jesus, like how do you rotate the turtle? Right, I'm going to need some basic matricey stuff in there. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well do them as vector 2s. Well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well also implement vector 3, right? And then do 3D matrix rotation as well as 2D, right? Or at least individual axis rotation. And it started just getting more and more and more that I needed to start adding to my API, that I stopped and went, okay, this is just ridiculous. This must already exist somewhere, which is when I found this. Admittedly, this was also designed to run on just an 8-bit micro. So that could be why his, I dislike the entire API, quote of the year. Hey, JF. Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's bad for me to say that because this works, right? But it's so like revolving around working on an 8-bit micro with 8-bit timing, with everything in stored in flash space, because obviously not enough RAM inside them and stuff. Like a lot can change for this on the ESP32. Like I don't even understand what half of this is for or why. other than using stuff with fixed point numbers, right? Which maybe makes sense, but... So, no, well, I don't want to write a new one, not from scratch anyway, right? Like, look at all this just to draw a cube. Like, I would assume that there's got to be some 3D model stuff. I would have thought the ESP32 is fast enough to do the sine and cos directly. Whether it's efficient or not, I don't know, right? I wouldn't think that the LUT is needed. Like, people were commenting on my stream the other day that it should be using a LUT, that'd be better. But I don't really think that it's... Again, ESP32, dual core, like 240 megahertz. Like, I really don't think it's a problem. I think I'm not maxing out the CPU at all. And there's so much of this stuff could potentially get moved to a second thread as well. But he does have some stuff. Like, he's got centering, and he's got clipping, and he's got scale, and you can animate that, and you know what I mean? You can do that. It's got a lot of stuff, but it's just all over the place. And then his fonts. So he's done the same thing with the font. He's used a program that does all the lines. So the font uses the same process of all this hex. And he's got one for every single letter, right? And then he's got this just big switch statement, right? So when you go to drawing and you want to draw a letter, right? It's got this big switch statement. Like, if it's A, then you didn't do this draw A thing. Again, I would have thought that there could be more efficient ways of doing this. And I don't know what advanced... I think that's just... It returns the next letter along. Not really broken it down. And he's hard-coded stuff. Makes it really hard to add more fonts, right? It'd be much easier if there was a way of... If the program itself rasterized what it needed, that would be good. But anyway. Draw string, draw letter, string advance. Draw rotator, rotator 3D, calculate object box, set. And that's got to be slow. Like, he does a calculate object box. Like, he goes through this every single time before you display stuff to make sure that he can center it and stuff, because obviously it's going to potentially change shape and stuff. But I would have thought you only need to do it once. Right, so for instance, when it's doing when it's like drawing this object, like my logo, he's doing it once on that call at the start, right? And then the rest of it is spinning, but a LUT for the font would be an obvious way to clean that up. But that's kind of, well, that's what the switch is, right? But yes. Yeah. So anyway, so what shall we do? Shall we see if I can get the YouTube chat stuff into it? Should I... Well, there's no point trying to whip this out into something else. I need to put the YouTube chat stuff into this. Right, but he's also doing clipping anyway, and the clipping's happening at the draw this stuff, right? And he's clipping regardless. Like, it should be pre-clipped, I would have thought. If he's going to go through and do the clipping of the bound stuff every single draw call's the wrong word, but you know what I mean? Then I don't understand why that is, other than to work out the center. Like, yeah. It looks like an expensive thing to do, but look, again, clearly stuff is working. Okay, so there was a yes from Keen. Want to burn rude words into your wall. It's not going to burn it. I don't think so. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to just hack this in. I'm not going to do it pretty. for now. I'm looking at my logo code. Oh, that sucks. I don't want to show my SSID and password. You have things on the edge that need to be drawn that were partially clipped. Is that clipping code laser config dependent? So he leaves it until the code. I don't know. No, the clipping code is happening in the send to on the laser. I'm gonna have to leave those till last. So bear with me. This is just going to be a bit of a copy and paste thing. I'm going to do this for both my channels to make sure that it'll work with this one. I'll have to move all of this into a separate library or a separate class, but I'm not doing it now. Okay, don't need that. Ping. I'll leave my email open, did I? Whoop. That was a message from Keen. There you go, Keen, you're famous. Yay! Okay, setup. Setup. I need. You know what? I should actually do the... No, I'm not going to do the over-the-air stuff at the moment. No, not going to do that. Because that's all entwined in my RGB code for my logo. Wow, okay, I need that. I need that. I'm going to put all these at the bottom. All the way down the bottom. You have to rip a bunch of that out. Okay, I need this. Oh, and then in the loop, I need. Okay, where's my loop? Told you this is just a copy and you've been famous for at least days. Yeah. Told you it's a copy and paste thing, and then it's a fix everything. Is that all I need? I think it's all I need. The rest is just all color stuff. Bum. Yeah, we should do bum. Okay, so polling. I have. Okay, so that's doing the polling. Should be fine. No, there's no color wipe. That's fine. I want it to work if there's not in there. Okay. Now. Connecting to Wi-Fi won't work. I don't have what to call it yet. Okay, so now my code that says, oh, if they said rainbow, do this, I need to go through all of that and rip it all out. Process message. Here we go. So what are we gonna? What's it gonna be? So that the code is going to be laser, and I'm going to get rid of all the rest for the moment. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. My stream keeps lagging behind real time and I have to catch up at 1.5 every now and again. That's weird. Sorry about that. No drop frames or anything. By the way, Yaz got her booster today and she's really not feeling well. So, at any moment, I might have to go out and deal with some stuff. I should have said that from the very start. Okay, for the moment, I just want to see if serial.print line, what the message is. I want to see if I can get this part working. Now I need to put my SSID and password in, and I'm going to hide that, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to move this off screen for a moment. New tab, ssid.h, save. Okay, we're back on, and now I should be able to, oh, I forgot, that's my my Logitech control. Had what, the ill for 2 days, had Pfizer for the first two, and had Moderna. That's what Yaz just had. She had Pfizer for the first two and then Moderna. I've heard that Pfizer for the third one, if you've had Pfizer for the first two, is nasty. So hopefully this won't be so bad. Include ssid.h. Okay, so, and no, we don't want that, and we don't want over the air for the moment. Okay, let's compile this and see if it works. It won't. A million errors. How many errors? A million errors? Hey Mike, you got your PCR results? Yeah? And they found a heartbeat? Well, it's not Yaz that I'll have to go in for, it'll be my kids. Okay, expected at, what have I done? Oh, right. Client was not declared in this scope. What did I miss? Bear with me a second. No, I missed that one. Where is... Oh, right. Forgot that one. Ooh. Okay. Try it again. The kids aren't important. Right. You've met my kids. Have you met my kids? Were they around when you were here, Keen? Maybe. My kids can't be trusted. They're my kids. They absolutely can't be trusted. Okay, what else? What have I broken? Command Wi-Fi. What? Oh, right. Did I leave an enum off? I did. I left an enum off. Sorry. This is terrible. I know. Flynn was there? Okay. Yeah. They're okay. They're playing games. I think they'll be fine. I hope they'll be fine. First one I had 0 issues. Second jab was Moderna. Sick for 3 days. Close to, yeah. Ouch. Get video was not declared. What? Yeah, it is. Did I not copy that in? Oh, get video ID, right. That would help. Not get video ID. Yeah, it is there. Was not declared in the scope. What? Is this going to give me crap because it's declared below it, is it? Really? I thought that's a Python issue. Does everything have to be declared before the loop? I know I could have just done an empty one above, but that's just shit. Sorry. I might have missed the curly brackets as well. Just trying to deal with one error at a time. Laser, Mike doesn't have COVID. Right, so I need the is streaming. Is streaming, and I don't need is blinking. Oh god, this is a nasty piece of code now, because I'm just sticking shit anywhere. Is blinking. So what was this other error that there was no? Wasn't there an error about is blinking? Oh, capital B, and no underscore. Do I need his whatever? This is Brian's code, like for his thing. The is streaming is me, is blinking is him. You can tell by the camel case versus non-camel case. It's a C issue. Okay, I know I could have just declared them up above with no body of the function, but that's, yeah, painful. Okay. Yeah, but now I'm missing here, expected at the end, 689. Right, so where? Oh, right. Probably need that. Okay, this might work. Fingers crossed. Is that the worst copy and paste hacking crap ever? I think so. No errors. Come on, come on. Now I'm gonna have to queue all these up, like these messages. That's gonna be interesting. It'll be like on BitLooney's trash streams where people tell it to say stuff, and there's so many people that it keeps saying stuff that isn't relevant anymore because it was said so long ago. So this shouldn't change anything on the screen. Or it might actually, because right, got the video channel. That's good. Talk about starting logo. Okay, so can someone try it? Someone try doing. Okay, just wait for it. It's not going to handle you. No, not at all. And it's a very limited character set. Yeah, that didn't work. Freaking capitals. Okay, I gotta find out what this is. Stop scrolling. Okay, it seems to be stuck in a loop. Really? Starting. So where's that starting logo coming from? Okay, look, it definitely connected. I wish all these things weren't in there. I need to stick a delay here. Might make a 2-second delay at the start. So I can see the, okay, loop. So connect Wi-Fi. Okay, so where is this starting logo? Oh god, that's gonna take a while. Space logo? Where is the starting logo coming from? That is so annoying. Okay, start at the bottom. That's when it's processing a message. Okay, it connects to Wi-Fi. Once it's connected to Wi-Fi, it does this thing. Yep, that's fine. Gets a chat ID. If I have a live chat ID, it shows a poll interval. Right, that's all that should do. So and then there's the process message. Okay, so I don't understand really what's going on here. Oh, there was an error getting messages. That's interesting. Why isn't this working? Unless that came from the library. I don't think it comes from the library. Wasn't that down here? There was an error getting messages. So why can't it find this? Look. Oh, maybe it's the space. Ah. So it keeps looping saying there was an error getting messages. I need to reflash it. So clear this. I need to see what this stuff at the start is. Oh, the editor's terrible. I need to move over at least to the V2. Yeah, it's a terrible editor. I know. I don't live a lot in Arduino. Like so that's the thing. But okay. Connecting. Oh, there you go. Everyone knows my SSID now. connected. Can someone try changing my logo? Channel is live. No, not that. My actual logo, thank you. Oh, maybe I can't have them both running at the same time. Maybe that's capturing all of the messages. Right, okay. There seems to be a problem. I'm going to turn it off. Alexa, turn off logo. That could be what it is. Let me just restart this. Connecting. Hadn't thought about that. Having two different systems connected and polling for the same thing. I still got to work out what their starting logo is. Oh, that happened way too far. Oh, I wonder if that's in the library. Did I put that in his chat library? God, that'd suck. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of Visual Studio Code windows that just popped open. A lot. Okay, so go away. Open. That's an SVG, by the way. Arduino libraries. Where is Brian's? What's it called? YouTube chat. YouTube live stream. Arduino, I think is his source code. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I must have put that in here when I was debugging it. Starting. No. Maybe I didn't. No. Okay. Well, it's not in there. So then. But looking for ing. Where is the starting logo? Oh my god. You know what it could be? Debug code when I was working on my logo. That's annoying. Okay, well I got rid of that spam. Shoot me now. Shoot me now. Oh, I think I need a drink or something. Anyone want a sugar-free boiled lolly, lemon lolly? Yum yum. Okay, so let's see what happens this time. Connecting. It was kind of in the text. Yeah. You can't do a project-wide search in the Arduino IDE, which really sucks. If you try it, open up the web page. Okay, go, go, go. Okay. Okay. Kane did one too. I wonder if I've timed out. Like if I've my tokens have run out. I can't remember where the one is from. Oh, the response error. Right, okay. Okay, I need to stick something in here. Oh, it just did, right. That was a long wait. Yeah, it should be correct. I'm pretty sure I copied the correct one. Well, it says it's live, so I would assume so. I do have a very long polling time though, so I might need to shorten that. So it says it's live, gets the ID, checking for messages. There was an error the first time. What I should do is just make this I need to have a first error. Is that this next poll is a really long time. Full first poll equals true. If first poll equals false, millis plus 10, make it really quick, else see that still hasn't kicked in the next one. So what's if some, we'll go now. Hey, Rat Madness. Why is that so big? Why is it so big? Oh, I wonder if streaming is set to false. No, streaming should be set to 2. Okay, so I need to find out what I've got this set to. 5,000. 5 seconds. Okay, let's just make it quicker. YouTube chat API passes back a new polling time on each response. Hey, go speak to Brian. There's an issue with that. Yes, it does. It passes back a polling time because you can only call a certain number of times in a certain period of time, or you get a number of tokens, And if the token runs out, it just stops working for like 24 hours. That's interesting. Did that actually flash or not? Reflash it. So that's why he does that. To pad it out, to make sure that you don't run out. His library checks how often it's being called, and if it's been called too many times, it expands out how long, to make sure that on a 2-hour stream, it's designed to run for about 2 to 3 hours stream. You can imagine that, you know, people start spamming !laser, make a little web app instead with proper queuing and timeouts. No, how would you interface the web app? What do you mean? A web app would make no difference. This is a limitation this is a YouTube limitation, not an API limitation. Okay, I need to check my channels. Make sure this is right. That's right, and that's right. It knows I'm live. It could just be that my API keys have timed out. Web accessible app, which speaks directly to the. How do you bypass the YouTube API? How do you get the chat messages? I'm confused. How you need? You still need to speak to the. Even if you bypass this chat API, you can't bypass YouTube. That's the only way to get the messages. And there's limits on how that works. And this is really annoying. Why is this not working? I hope that's not what he's. I don't think that's what he's suggesting, because that's useless. I want the chat to do it. I want it to come from the chat. Like I want it to come from inside here. But well, I want it to, for instance, do something really cool on the screen if someone super chats or does a super sticker or something. Like I want to. Yeah, no, the whole point is to do it with the YouTube chat. This is really weird. The only thing I can think of is that my API keys have timed out. Yeah, see that time it checked once and there was no error, then it checked and there was an error. Make it print more details with that error. No, it's a response code. You get a code back. The code is 1. No, it's not great. I can try reducing these heaps, and where's Brian? We need Brian. The logo was working earlier, but it stopped working, right? So if I just turn this off for a moment. Okay. And turn my logo on. Alexa, turn on logo. See if my logo's working. Okay. Yep. Sorry about that, Troy. I normally warn, but I just who wants to warn? Like, really? Just wondering if what I'm missing. So API credits, not the YouTube API are at fault. Probably not. Alexa, turn off logo. Let me plug this back in. Did I just knock the laser? I hope not. I just thought of something. Hang on. Yeah, so done, polling tool. Yeah, I've already looked at that. Like if I go to my, I'm gonna have to open my stream. Hopefully this will not, my stream playing on my stream. On my stream. Okay, so MOUZVUL. Yeah, okay, so the video ID is correct. This is the video ID. I should really and then the live chat ID is, let me just check that. I don't think so, no. weird. Alright, okay, that's fine. Yep. Yeah, okay, that's really bizarre. I don't know what it is. I can't see anything else that's different. Someone needs to wake Brian up. Can someone wake Brian up? So, if there was no response error, I don't understand though why it's taking so long for the next poll. Oh, unless I have to set that. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can override that. Yeah, I don't. It's not case sensitive. Like that's not the issue. These things are coming from YouTube. Wow, it's getting cold in here. The API keys are shareable across them both. The channels are different, but I've got both channels in here. Like my logo works on either channel. So that straight away should be trying again. Well, this should be showing all messages coming through. I mean, technically, it's looking for laser, but if it's not laser and it's not a super chat, it should be printing the chat message type, right? But it's not getting to the process message because it can't find something. Yeah, there's something else going on. It's definitely not working right. Is still that... What problem? There's no problem, it compiles, fine. What do you mean? Seriously need to wake Brian up. Look at the laser case. That function's not... Firstly, it's not even being called, but... Right, I see what you're saying. I sent Brian a DM. He's not going to be awake yet. I've got him on Telegraph. I can ping him and wake him. That'd be terrible. Okay, I've got to switch. Case, if laser is this... If it's a message... Yeah, okay. But that's, I mean, I'll fix that, but it's not the point, it's not the thing that's wrong. I don't think, yeah, but that's, okay, yes, that should be there. And then it should be doing those, and it should be doing those, and end of the switch. 4 AM, so what? Yeah. I hope you didn't DM him. I hope you didn't. Oh, so now I've got an extra one. That one. Time is an illusion. For you it is, because you don't sleep. Or when you do, it's weird hours. Unless, because this is passed in as a function. The function's passed in here. I wonder if this is killing it. Yeah, because okay, maybe that error is killing this. Okay, you could be right, Stephen. Wouldn't that be good? Fingers crossed. Come on, come on. Go, go, go. Hey, Electron Ash. Lurking for a while. Oh, I knocked the laser. How funny. I knocked it. I knew I knocked it. Oh, come on. Now, it needs a message, but you can't just do laser. Right now it's not doing anything. I don't understand why this takes so long to poll after there was an error. Checking for messages. Laser! It got a message. It got a message. Okay, I need to fix these polling times. There's got to be a... max results, YouTube timeout, it's 2 seconds. Where is the polling time? See if it comes up with shark. So it's taking a really long time to poll. I wonder if... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Forget it. Someone come and smack me in the head. I know exactly what the problem is. Exactly what the problem is. This friggin' loop... This is all blocking. So this is never getting called. this doesn't get called again until all of this is finished. Fucking, excuse me. Head smacking. Okay, now watch this. No, that was Michael's doing laser. No, it's checking to see if laser is inside the string. And then if it is, I can do other stuff. But yes. Like, it should still throw up a message. No, I know it's checking for the match. That's fine. No, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I've got the fault. Here we go. I've got a fallback. So, see? Now checking for message. That's better. That's way too fast now. Look what I wrote, laser. Okay, so. Okay. Now we can. God, that was. I couldn't work out why it was taking so long. Okay, here we go. So, what I need to do instead is. Bear with me a moment. Okay, so I need to change this to be... Okay, if... Okay. That'll give me the whole thing. Yes. Yeah, I know it is. I know. I was planning to put that in, I just hadn't got to it. Yeah, because it's a string compare, but it gives you the difference. No, you just need to start with. There we go. Laser bang, laser explosion. These are all the old ones, all my old ones. Laser hello again. So laser foobar, laser hello. I gotta be careful. I'm polling too often now. I need to go and fix that again. Okay. Does it matter the default case doesn't have the brackets? Well, it doesn't need brackets at all. That bracket probably shouldn't have been there. Oh, yes, it does. Hang on. No, it does. Right. I'm missing this one. Oh, yeah. That's better. Oh, boy. Brackets killing me. This is the worst programming stream ever. No, default, no, you don't need any brackets. You don't need brackets. The brackets in this case is an if. They're for ifs. You don't need a bracket around the case itself. The case, no, that's not needed. So we're going to do a draw scroll. So this is going to be blocking for each one. Why is it not clearing the last ones? Okay, well, let's see what this does. Bracket. Bracket's gonna kill me. Brackets are gonna kill me. Okay. Okay, so this should, on the screen, it's going to do them one at a time. And unfortunately, because it's starting up, it's going to grab all the last messages, right? But this should scroll each message across. Should. Once it's connected. Should, yeah. Just careful spamming it. Just warning, it's going to start doing a whole bunch of them in a second. There we go. Oh, right. It only does uppercase. Though I can fix that. How do I do up? Is it 2 upper? Does it have a 2 upper? 2 upper? Can't remember. Oh no. Was it dot upper? No, YouTube filters a lot of expletives. There's a lot of messages. Look, all of these old ones that are coming through. Well, I tried 2 upper. It's not highlighting it. And I'm waiting for some of the other ones to come through. How funny is that? That it's it's doing all these exclamation marks, but none of the rest of it. All these old ones. To uppercase. Oh, excellent. Thank you. We've got an S. Okay, I'm going to restart it. Sorry. And how do I tell? No, to uppercase. probably wants me to wrap that as well in a string again. Maybe change it to laser. That's a good point. Oops. Okay, hang on. String message equals. Oh, hang on. It's not a function, is it? Is it a function? Is it a dot to uppercase? Okay, let's make this Laser. And then I need to also strip it. Is there a strip? String one dot uppercase. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. Is there a dot replace? I can't remember. There is. Okay, so I need to also do a dot replace laser with nothing. So I want to get rid of the word laser, right? Let's try that. Really? Why can't I do that? Oh, it doesn't like replace. I want to get rid of the other ones. An A and a Z. Yeah, because I want to get rid of the old ones. Can I really not? Can I really not do it in one line? And do I have to do message equals message.to uppercase? No, it's not liking replace. Is it not string.replace? Okay, I need to open up a browser. Arduino. String replace. String replace function. Okay, so what's wrong with that? It's not liking. Or do I have to do? Oh, okay. Really? That is absolutely not what. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I have to do a different string. I got to do message to equals. Okay, right, here we go. Whew. Don't everyone start bombarding it yet, please. Please, 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 please. Peter. I'm going for it. Oh, it's got all the. Who did one already? Did that work? I didn't see anything on this. I wasn't watching. I didn't see anything. Is that from long ago? Oh! Okay. Go at it. See what happens. Just remember, it's only got a limited character set. They're coming out of order. How funny. I don't think it does. Try putting in rude words. YouTube's got a filter already. Correct. Because I wanted to block out all the other messages for now. I can set it to whatever later for, like, properly. I saw your chat, your profane chat, Pro Engineer, but it hasn't come through. Can everyone else see Pro Engineer's profane word? But it hasn't come through. So, we need to... right, you saw it in the chat, but you didn't see it come through, correct? Do we want to put people's names? Do we want to append their name? And do we want to... That's not how you spell laser, Chris. Lazor. Wait, how did that come through? Oh, you redid it. Okay. That came through before it came in my chat. So I need to work out a way of doing different colors now. Because I want to separate the name and the thing in color. Okay. So in the draw scroller, I need to... Okay, that's good. A dash didn't work. So if... okay, no, that's probably not a good idea. Just let me think for a second. Yes, see. Right. I need to work out how I'm going to insert a if buffer I, if it equals this, which I know you're all going to muck around with. I'll have to change it at another time so you won't know what it is. That's okay. So if it equals a dash, if you want to say else, else if it equals this. I want to laser dot cycle color. Oh, that's really cool, Aaron. That won't work, obviously, because it can only do really basic letters. Hey, Robotics. It was cycle color, wasn't it? God, I can't remember anymore. Change color, not cycle color. I just send it a change color and true. Okay, and so then I can stick here when the message comes through. Message. Oh. String chat message dot display name. I'm hoping this will work. Plus okay, let's try this. Uppercase ruins, yeah. Well, it's not uppercase and lowercase specifically. It's, oh, I didn't like that. Can I not? Oh, hang on. That would be me. Volcanoes belong to the sharks. I don't even know if there's a limit on the length of the characters, by the way. Well, it's not just upper. There's no ASCII art because the font is a limited set. The laser power is max. Can't you see the neighbors already next door? I reckon this is going to grab all of the messages. Now I'm talking about this, like how long the buffer for the laser can be. God, it's going to go forever. Oh. Okay, that did not change color. Why is that not switching? It sets them all to 0. And it's scrolling through, and if laser change color true. Not something drawn. Maybe I need to just get rid of that. Okay. Actually, I should print out what it is, but anyway. Just gonna get rid of that. Oh, I'm not going to recompile it yet. I'm sure they'll need cleaning. They need a lot more than cleaning, let me tell you. Oh, color change. But that's interesting. Did you see that? That's hilarious. Yeah, it doesn't do apostrophes and stuff. That'll just come through as a space. The color changed, but it's not working. It's cycling. Oh, right. Okay. Well, that was close. Close, but no cigar. So every time the dash, it sees the dash, see what it does? And it's also not doing the space because of it. Interesting. Okay. It's a... there could be a DAC offset still. Doesn't do a capital I. It's a really limited character set. Like they're vectors. It's not like a font. Here come the Hercules. Oh, funny. Okay. The problem is it's drawing at every step, which is why it's cycling color. I want it to be yeah, that's what I need to do something else. I need to do a set color. Okay, this is going to be harder. So I'm going to have to do, so every time it gets called, it's going to be laser dot set color, and it's going to be true, false, false. What am I doing? Okay, it's going to be red, and then if it hits that, it's going to be blue, maybe. And then it should, next time it goes through, alright, that's going to be here, I think. Let's try that. No, I wanted to do the person's name and then switch color and then the message. Not what it's doing right now. We'll see if this works. Pretty cool though. You don't have to do capital letters, Hybotics. It does it for you. The color change is based on whenever it sees that a character, but that character, it gets drawn every frame, so it's constantly cycling, which isn't really what I wanted. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, that's awesome, Electron Ash. That's really funny. My name is Giovanni Giorgio, but everyone calls me, friends call me Giorgio. Electron Ash, and it went to blue, and then it went back to red. Oh, damn it. Because it's not in the thing anymore. Right, because it's not within the window. So it can't be there. Copy. So I need to do it. Just bear with me a second. If C equals that, do that, else do that. Maybe that'll work. I can ignore the old chat and just pause. Well, it does it from newest first anyway, right? So that's why the newest messages are coming out and then it goes back to the old ones. There is a it's got a message from Keen. I might be able to limit how many old ones it grabs. It's a 300 milliwatt laser. Robotics. Ah, it didn't work. I'm getting all those funky lines happening on it now. So I've really made a foobar of it. Just bear with me. I'm going to see if I can undo a bunch of these changes. Bear with me a sec. S.C. Okay, if S C equals that, maybe this will work. Yeah, it's everybody. It's not my friends. Everybody calls me Giorgio. Giorgio Moroder. It's total. Yeah, like the red laser takes virtually nothing. The blue laser takes considerably more. Like right now, like when it's kind of in that purpley white mode, it's about 300, just over 300, 330. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yep. Okay, here we go. Booting, connected, video chat ID, checking for messages. First one is an error. Checking for messages. Here we go. Pro engineer. Ah! Son of a bitch. Still not working. Or unless is that being set anywhere? I know what it is. Hold on. Hold on. It's my laser on and off. Because again, it's designed for... Yeah, okay. I know what it is. I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it! God damn it! So set color index. Int index. Here we go. Void laser set color index int index. On color index. Okay, maybe this will work. Go to 10. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Okay, so recompiling. Oh, you couldn't see what I was doing. Want to show the code. Sorry, Stephen, missed that bit. Yeah, I should have. Okay, it's booting, connecting to Wi-Fi. Got IP address. Oh my god, look at all the messages. Jesus Christ. My log is just full of... Okay. And got the channel, got the video, got the chat, checking for messages. Come on, please. Oh, you... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That was me. That was me. I forgot to change this one. What color do I want that? Any color at this point in time. I don't care. Sorry. I don't stream, but now I want one of these. It's cool. It is cool. And by the way, I can add more characters to the font. Well, maybe. Again, it's that format's disgusting. I want to completely change the format. I want to use something totally different than the converted G code, because that is just a nightmare. Like, I want to be able to human read them. Yeah, they don't have to be packed the way they are right now. It's not on an 8-bit micro with 16K of RAM. Right? It's on a designed for a tiny Pico, a tiny S2, tiny S3 with stacks of RAM. They've all got PS RAM. I can put and massive flash. I can stick, like, they've got between 4 and 16 megabytes of flash. I can just fill the flash with whatever I want. Oh, Hybotics. That's a different color. But it should be 2 colors. Oh. So that's also not the right place for it. Yeah, that's not going to work either. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Like I'm hacking his thing. Like it's not going to work. I can do each one in a different thing. I'd rather do all this in Python, personally. Like the string, like exactly what I'm doing now, the string manipulation and stuff, and having to work with chars and having to not bring up, like, it's none of that's needed in Python. Like, it would just be so much nicer. Okay, so if I can't split it that way, then we need to be able to allow for changing of the color. So like to be able to set the color. Okay. Else, if chat message starts with color, I'm gonna have to strip it. How am I going to do this? There's limited colors, right? There's only 7 colors it can do. So maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll make it laser red. If you do that, then it does a laser dot set color index 1. Just so I can see it happening. It's not laser, it's laser. I mean, this is ugly, I know, but I don't know how else right now to do it. Green. I think that's green. We'll just try red, green, and blue for the moment. I could do a random one. Okay. And I need to get rid of the other set color index. Need to get rid of that because that's going to change it. Okay. So this should be 3 colors. You can do 3 colors. Yes, no, because you can't just grab the second word, can you? Oops. Because it's freaking C. How do you just grab the second word of a char array? But anyway, yes. It's how I do the RGB stuff for my logo, and it's the amount of code to strip it and pull the bits off and then do whatever else it's painful. Right? And then I've got to parse it, and then what's if it's not right? So yes, I mean, I can worry about that another time. For the moment, let's just see if this works. Once again, no, because it won't. I can't parse a string, a char array easily. Just whatever. I'm not doing it now on the stream. Yes, it can be done. It's fucking shit in C. Not having real strings with real string manipulation and whatever. Like, it's just... So anyway, don't even get me started. Please. So, someone want to try changing the color? You're right, I did. Oh well, that's fine. 2 different messages with 2 different colors. Well, you need to change the color in between. Lol, yes, real strings, not Arduino strings that are not real strings, and not char arrays, which are not real strings. Yes, correct. Real strings. Python strings, real strings. I know how to do it, Chris. I've got code that does it. I'm just not doing it now. Okay, no one's going to do it? Okay. Yes, C++ does suck. I know how to do it, Chris. Thanks. So that didn't... Oh my god. Yeah, that's not going to work because it's going to be captured by the laser bit at the start. Yeah. Let's try it again. It was going into the first, starts with laser, and it was never doing the rest of it. It just would have shown laser and red. But it's also, yes, going through all the old messages. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop streaming soon. It's been 2.5 hours. But I want to get at least this color changing in. I'll keep working on it later. Well, meaning I'll keep working on it indefinitely. I'm going to spend a lot of time working on it. I want chat to be able to show like graphics on the screen and stuff. Like be able to just display not just text messages, but other things. Okay, it's now blue. Must have captured the blue from somewhere. I think it goes backwards, and it's got to clear the buffer, I think, before it gets to the new ones. I think. Yeah, so it's not going to pick up my green until it's finished the buffer. But normally that won't be a problem because you don't restart it. You start this at the start of the stream, and then it just keeps running. Every time I restart it, it's got to go back to the backlog. And there's so many different messages here that it's just going to take ages. How do I set how many? Last message received. I have to look through the API. It's going to take for ages. Ages! So what happened to BitLooney yesterday when he kept restarting his thing, and it kept rereading all the old messages again and again and again. I need to at least make it faster, right? Scale, offset, speed. If I make them go faster, I don't think it timestamps them either, so that would help. You guys have written such rubbish. I could also make it not scroll. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to blame Hybotics for this. And you all just keep adding more. Right, but it wouldn't be... I'm just starting it now. It's got the old history. I need a way of clearing out the chat history from that point onwards. Like, don't grab the old messages. I'll have to check with Brian to see how to do that. No, there's no timestamp. Look, Mummy's on Sion's wall. Stuff you can keep reading until nothing is returned. I mean, keep skipping it. Yeah, but then how it'll know to... When is it... But then it'll... How do I tell it to stop from whenever onwards? So nothing is returned, but then there'll be a period of time when nothing is returned again. I need a way to get how many messages there are to start with. Oh, here we go. Maybe. No, these are old ones again. These are still old ones. Oh, we got the what did you expect? It's coming. We're almost caught up. So these are the ones since I booted it. There's no amber. Oh, it did turn green. Look. It got my green. So I think we're caught up. Well, no, there's the almost caught up now. I can't do more. It's 7 colors, and I can't do more than 7 because it's nothing to do with the PCB. They're not PWMable colors. There's going to be fights over what color to set it to. Ha! Someone set it to red before your message came through. I'm going to call it, folks. Lots of stuff I need to work out. Well, I can't just say, give me the last 5 strings. That's not how it works. I'd have to go and completely modify his library. Write in Python. Well, yeah, I can't do the YouTube API stuff in Python. I don't think. Mine says 8 likes. That's okay. Folks, I'm going to call it. Thank you. A lot of work to do still, I know, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully I can make it really interesting to play with. More interesting than just my logo. Like and subscribe. That's funny. Oh, 11 likes. Yay. 515. Oh my god, really? 515. That is not good. Spinning logo was cool. Yeah, maybe. Oh boy. That's what I mean. The switch statement checks laser text. So it must call that switch for each message. Keep a history of all the messages until you reach. Right, but I can't keep a history of all the messages because it's a dynamic array which I don't have. I don't know how many messages there are. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know how many are going to come through. Sorry. Is there such thing as a list in like, am I going to have to just do some insane link list to be able to... Anyway, I'm going to stop bitching about strings and crap in C. I'm going to offend everyone that's never used a real language like Python. Sick burn, as my kids would say. Okay, folks, I'm calling it. I hope Yaz feels better soon as well. I'm calling it, folks. See if anything comes on the back. You can't do a hashtag, I don't think. There's no timestamps on it. So my head's in the way. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. I'll speak to you before New Year, but Merry Christmas. Don't eat too much. I don't know what this crazy thing is about eating so much over Christmas. Don't do it. You'll regret it. You'll regret it, I promise. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.